Hello, good morning and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's now Friday. Is it the 29th or is it the 30th? I can't actually remember. Let's have a look. 29th. Okay, delivery 1 of 2 complete. Let's get on the road again. It's a bit peaky to be out in your shorts, man. It's a pain to get out of this bit, you know, because they all park on the road there. You've no idea if anything's coming. The best way to know is if he's flying up like that, there's now coming down, because they can't easily pass with all the cars parked there. So yes, packing all that crate up, very much very hard work, funnily enough, really. Especially building up from scratch, but I got it all done, and we got it off yesterday, yesterday was really the deadline to make sure it arrived before the deadline for the logistics people, so cutting it a bit fine as usual, but yes, that's all dealt with now. I need to organise the parking somewhere for the Sunday, because I drive down on the Sunday. And last year I used a site called Just Park, I think it was, who have these sort of bays all over the place that they rent out for the days, like at the back of supermarkets and stores and restaurants and things. And that's where I parked last year, which was pretty close to where the show was, so I might have to try that again. Better do that actually, because it's getting a bit close if I want to grab a slot, as it were. So yeah, Tuesday, super busy with that. We're off. Busy catching up with parcels and general work. Yeah, so much on at the moment still. That was pretty tough. And then Tuesday night I did a post on Steemit about my Steemit username, actually, which of course kind of turned into a bit of a monster post, because realistically anyone that's followed me on YouTube and Twitter will know I've had that c0ff33 or coffee username for a very long time. In fact, 8 years 6 months I think I looked it up for Twitter itself. So yeah, I just did a bit of a post about the history of it. It was started by PhiloBTC. That was one of his tags he started, my Steemit username, and it's been very popular actually. He's done well with that one. Loads of people sort of joined in and shared their account name and the history behind it and whatever else. So yeah, that was quite a good post. Last night I was going to do my review post on the filter, which is the VPN router. Now I know Bob mentioned somewhere, and I totally forgot to address it, but it will be addressed in this post if you get a chance to read that, Bob. But yes, so I purchased this, I think it was on Indigo, so it's a bit like a Kickstarter sort of thing. So I purchased it as part of the sort of the ramp up for pre-production and release. So they had some different offers on, and I got the one which basically got you the filter router itself, the device, and also basically VPN access for life. So that was, to me, was quite a good deal. That's it. Once you pay your money, you get the device and you get the VPN to run it for forever, really, in your account. So that seemed a pretty good deal to me, because they do actually do an app as well to use on your computer, so you don't just have to have the device. They do have an associated app, and you can use the VPNs that way as well. But yeah, so I bought that on Indigo, and it was some time ago, because I like most of these things you have to wait forever. Interesting, talking about waiting forever, if anyone remembers, because I think Bob saw about this, the mother box God knows how long ago that was. I've almost forgotten I paid for that now. Which was a wireless charging for your devices. And you basically get this like, it's not a cube, it's like a hexagon sort of shaped ball. And then a sort of plug-in attachment for your devices, like your iPhone or iPad or your Android devices. And you plug that in and it'll stick to the back, and then it sucks up these waves that the thing sends out and charges your phone with them. So whenever you're in the room with the mother box, it'll charge your device. So it's effectively fully wireless charging. It's not even the wireless, oh it's wireless but you have to put it on a mat thing to charge it, which is not wireless at all. It just means you're not plugging something in, you're placing it on something to make it do it. But this one is literally, you can be anywhere in the room, or just have the phone in your pocket while you're in the room and it's being charged again, so you don't have to leave it on charge overnight or wherever else. You can have it next to you wherever. So still waiting for that. I think that they're finalising everything, so get these odd updates, you know, we just make sure it's all perfect and do this, and we've improved that, and now it's got extra flashing LEDs and things. So waiting for that. But anyway, so this filter, been waiting a long time for him, and it did finally turn up. Then I was too busy to do out with it really. And then yeah, I was just starting to do the post last night, but to be honest, the boy wanted me to watch him play Fortnite. He's the latest game now everyone's into, is this Fortnite online multiplayer game, which is pretty good. I mean, I'm going to make the graphics for it because I don't think it was a heavyweight download, so I don't know if it streams a lot of the graphics rather than downloading and running it. But it's actually super smooth. It's kind of, I mean, he said to me, you know, it's a bit like your game, Star Wars Battlefront, which it is kind of. I mean, it's not anything relating to it. The only thing about it is you're a humanoid type person running around trying to collect weapons, and you can bash up the scenery and collect stuff to build stuff, so which is quite creative in a way for it. But essentially it is still an all in all, there's two teams and you're out to wipe out the other team, as it were. So but you have teammates who can help you, and then if you get too badly injured they can heal you as well, if they can do that before you actually end up being wiped out completely. So he had me watching that, so that was alright. Except he's a bit like, he is a lot like me actually. Yeah, he is totally frustrated or angry when someone gets him, especially if he's just joined in and has not got round to get anything. He's like, he's getting me and I've not even got any weapons or anything yet. Yeah, that's the trouble with the game. But he's worked out, you see, because you sort of like jump out of this heli carrier thing, and then you have to fly down to the map, and you can fly anywhere you want. And it is worked out now, the best thing to do is to fly to the areas that no one else is going to, because you can land there and collect all the stuff, the power-ups, and then be prepared when someone comes to try and grab you. So go on, mate. He's not going to go, but so oh, he's coming now. Yeah, that was it. So I was watching that, and I had my tea by then, and I was just, I've got to do this post, but I'm really flying, and it was like, oh, do you know, I can't do it. So I'll get up early and do it this morning instead, because I was just starting to doze, and I was like, if I do it, it'll just end up not being very good because I won't put enough effort into it. So I gave up last night, went to sleep, got woke up at 2 AM by stupid car alarm, didn't get back to sleep a lot after that, thanks stupid car alarm. And then somehow I don't think I even set my alarm this morning at all, so it was blind bloody luck, I think, that I woke up at 7:30, because even the 7:45 one I normally have on as well as a backup, that didn't seem to be on. I don't know what I'd done. Managed to turn all my alarms off, so snip out before this wall. We'll watch out people crossing the road. So yeah, that was a bit of a thing. So consequently, I didn't have any chance to do it this morning either. So it's going to be tonight's post, but it's fair enough. I've been pretty busy actually for posting. You know, I went through a period I'd only did 3 in a whole week, and so far now I've done 4, I think, this week. So kind of catching up one way or the other, and of course all that posting is earning me a bit more income, which is needed because the value of Steam is ridiculously low again at the moment. But all cryptos are as well. Bitcoin is just murdered. God knows. It's supposed to pick up after April. People have said. I don't know how people know if this is going to happen or not, but that's what the word has been. That sort of April onwards, it's going to be a big sort of push again for cryptos, and they're all going to come back, and the value will rise again. So I don't know. And Tesla's killing me, man. My God. I should have just broken even on the shares when it did rise up just pretty much about where I'd got to, because it's sunk to the lowest ever at the moment. It's ridiculously chuffing low. Cannot believe it. So all that is not good. So that filter post will hopefully be tonight, if I can manage to get round to it. Who's this? Blocking all the bays up. Wellocks. Wellocks to you. Let's just see. You know what I'm going to do? Make you back up, you annoying person. Blocking everything up, because I need to go straight forward into there. Right, I shall be back shortly to do Mr. Nollis's words of wisdom. Okay, we're back for round 3, the last run back home. So, Mr. Nollis's words of wisdom, which I will hopefully find here. That pops up straight away, very good. Managed to rebuild my car now as well. It's not as big as that the 7-seater I had, the Renault Grand Scenic, which is surprising because this is a big looking car, just not as big inside. It's kind of a reverse TARDIS. It's big on the outside, but it's pretty tiny on inside. Doesn't help that the boot kind of angles, so it goes down and like that. So of course a lot of stuff I have is boxy, so when I'm thinking it's in the boot, it isn't, because of that angle it doesn't close, where on the Grand Scenic it was a complete straight up back, so you could get stuff right up to the back opening. So that angle does take a lot of your storage out, even though the length of the car might be about the same. And I think there was still a little bit more space as well, but the 7-seater of course has to have that space for the 2 extra seats, and those 2 extra seats, if you don't use them, you're carrying that weight around all the time, which affects fuel economy of course, which is an important thing nowadays. So well, it is for me, because I don't like spending a load of money on fuel. So anyway, let's get on with Mr. Nollis's words of wisdom. So he says, the death of Chuck Lazarus, the Toys R Us founder, and the Toys R Us closing down possibly as a tribute to him. Well, I don't know if it's a tribute, because actually it's been on the cards for some time, the Toys R Us closing. It was the last nail in his coffin actually, Richard, that his empire crumbled, unfortunately. But there you are. The Blockbuster owner called Wayne Huizinga. And do you remember when Blockbusters used to be Ritz? No, I remember Blockbusters, the TV show. That used to be pretty good actually when I was a lad, but I don't know about the Ritz bit. Bill Murray bringing his classic AL shows back. Alright, that'll be quite good then. Ludwig van Beethoven's 24th death, 248th, sorry, not 24th, 248th death anniversary on Monday the 26th of March. Oh, what was it? Oh, well, there you are. Learn something new every day from Mr. Nollis. Richard's going to watch Peter Rabbit first, then Death Wish with Bruce Willis at the cinema. What? Richard, some of your film watching is so bizarre. I mean, how on earth do you go from Peter Rabbit to Bruce Willis in Death Wish. How does that even link? Oh dear me, that's amazing. He's also watched the Easter Story Keepers on Easter Monday. Ken's dog funeral being held on this past Wednesday, Thursday, and most of Saturday. Yes, very good, Richard. Yes, that's one of his classic lines. That one actually, very good. The 2018 Classic FM Hall of Fame from Good Friday to Easter Monday. Excellent, very good. Well, thank you very much for those words of wisdom, Mr. Nellis. And now we must progress, because I need to go roast some coffee today to send out, and I've got a delivery to do tonight when we get done at work into Halifax to the Victorian craft beer shop, because he wants some coffee for Easter. I'm going to roast some special stuff up for him today, because he wanted something a bit different. So I'm going to come up with I think I was going to come up with a blend or two for his espresso, as well as a few. He likes the single origins and the quality stuff as well. So we'll try a bit of both. Geez, it's busy in here, isn't it? Just Tim go, because I don't want to scrape on the wall. So yeah, so I've got lots to do again today, just to finish up before we can break for Easter. Oh, where are you going? Do people even do that? It's just bizarre. Why would you even go? Oh God, bloody van's coming now. It's always the same. You think you're alright, and then someone comes flying round the bend at you. We're away anyway. So yeah, so that filter post was gonna do it last night, just so. I don't know. I've not even been up late this week, Bob. It's terrible. I think I've been, I don't know, I think it was 1 on Tuesday night actually, so I only got 6 hours Tuesday night, so it's kind of late-ish. That's maybe why I was a bit more not up for it last night. But other than that, you know, I've been pretty good. I've been getting to bed early, like a good little boy, and getting my sleep. So yeah, I'll hopefully do the filter post tonight. Tomorrow no work because it's Easter weekend, hence doing the vlog today. What we're going to do with our weekend, I don't know. There's lots of ideas back in about where to go and things to do. The trouble with my lot is it all relies on them getting out of bed in time, and they ain't that fond of doing that. So, you know, it'll be getting on midday before anyone's starting to be ready to go anywhere, and I'm like, well, by this time we've missed half the day. You know, we want to be getting off at 7 AM if we're going on a trip somewhere or whatever else. So I'm not sure. It's all going to depend on them a lot, because they'll have to sort themselves out and get themselves up, and say if they don't move, then we'll just end up not doing a lot then. But I don't know, tomorrow we'll hopefully get out somewhere, and I'm not sure where yet, but we'll try and go somewhere. I'd like to do something. I'd like to do a Market Friday post actually on a Friday for a change, because I won't have as much pressure to do this vlog. I will do this vlog tomorrow, but I've got, you know, extra time now to do it in, so that will also give me a chance to maybe throw up on Steemit a Market Friday post. Saturday I will have the vlog to do. That obviously is going to have to fit in around whatever we end up doing if we do anything, so that could be interesting, but I'll work it out one way or the other. I can trim the time down on it, to be honest, substantially. But I'll see how we get on. Who knows what will happen. So that'll be Saturday, and then Sunday and Monday as well. We've got things to do. Sunday obviously will be my Sublime Sunday, so that's going to be a requirement, but hopefully whatever we get up to will present a good opportunity to fill out that post. And then Monday as well, we get Monday off as well, and then back to work Tuesday, and that will be busy because there'll be 4 days for people to place orders online, and of course everyone will have sold out on much stuff over the Easter weekend, so we'll be wanting to catch up with that as well. So I'm expecting Tuesday to be pretty hectic. That's actually why I've just been to 816 there, because normally they would have a delivery on a Tuesday by the van. So this would have been Tuesday's delivery, but fortunately they ordered yesterday. I was like, I'll tell you what, I'm already doing a delivery on the way into work. I'll do you as well if you don't mind, so we've got more time on Tuesday, because the chances are we won't want to go out. The only other one locally that we will have on next Tuesday will be Square Chapel, but I can do that on the way home anyway to save the van going out with the warehouse money. You can just concentrate on packing and shipping the orders that we've got for everywhere. Oh, look at this sneaky little man. Oh, sneaky little man, sneaking around there. Going back on yourself. Oh, right, round the bend, up the corner. So we're nearly there. Thank goodness, everyone says. This vlog's gone on far too long. So yes, that is it. All going pretty tickety-boo on Steemit. I have been graced with a great honour on Steemit as well. I am the featured member of the Alliance this week, and that was announced yesterday. So they have like a featured member. There's over 200 people in the group now, so it's going to take you a while to get round to be that featured member. But yes, I am the featured member of the week in the Alliance posting group on Steemit, so a great honour bestowed on me, and I get my own little slot in the Discord as featured member, which is kind of cool as well. So yeah, that's all going quite well really, aside from the fact that obviously all post rewards are ridiculously down because of the drop in Steam value. Go on, woman, I'll run you over. So yeah, it's all going pretty good actually, you know, keeping busy, trying to keep up with commenting on as many posts as I can, and yeah, it's all good. So I'm going to get off and do some actual work. It's now 9:45, so I've spent an hour getting to work this morning doing those deliveries. Presumably that's an hour of, it can't be an hour long vlog, can it? I can't even imagine I talked for an hour. I couldn't do that. Right, it's nearly up, I better get in. So have a good weekend, well, good Easter weekend, long weekend, and week next week. And I'll catch you in next week's coffee vlog. Okay, see ya.